Welcome to this video I have created on a trip to Elephanta Caves. These caves are on an island locally known as Gharpuri. These unique caves were identified by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site as early as 1981. During the family visit to Mumbai recently, we decided to visit these caves. To reach the place, we should take a ferry from Gateway of India. Since it was vacation time, we decided to go a bit early. We were at Gateway of India by 9 am. The Gateway of India is an art monument completed in 1924 on the waterfront of Mumbai. It was erected to commemorate the landing of George V for his coronation as the Emperor of India in December 1911. Just opposite to Gateway of India is the iconic Taj Mahal Hotel. It was built even before the Gateway of India. It was opened in 1903, which means I was standing there 120 years later. Standing in this place itself is so historic. We bought tickets for the ferry to go to Elephanta Caves. The ticket, which covered our return journey, costed us Rs 260, which would be around $3. As we started our journey, we could see the Gateway of India and the Taj Palace Hotel at a distance from the Arabian Sea. Seagulls started flying around our ferry. We managed to get some close range photos of the gulls. I went into the cabin where the person was steering our ferry. As we were moving towards the island, we could see a number of ships on our way. The helmsman informed me that Mumbai harbour was close by and these ships were waiting for their turn to get unloaded or loaded. While we continue our journey, my sister will tell you the history of Elephanta Caves.
The name Elephanta was given by the Portuguese on account of their discovery of a huge sculpture of an elephant on this island. This has been since removed and is located in Mumbai. The geographical location of the island indicates that it was an important pit stop for traders. The kind of objects retrieved from this island indicates that. The history of this island is a bit contentious, with different researchers showcasing attributes for different periods. But the most prominent features that has been found in the island indicates the time period between the 6th and the 7th century. There were coins from Kalachuri dynasty found in the island, and the presence of the Saptamatrikas, Kartikeya and Shiva indicate to the Chalukyas who defeated the Kalachuris in the 6th century. It is also possible that there was contribution from the latter dynasty of Rashtrakutas. It was in 1534 that the Portuguese took control over the island. It is said that the statues were damaged by the Portuguese soldiers as they used the caves and statues as a firing range. We can see the damages as we see the statues later.
We reached the island and took the small train from the ferry stop to the foothills. We had to climb more than 120 steps to reach the caves. We then bought tickets to enter the caves and started with the main cave, which is cave 1. As we entered, on the right was the Nataraja Shiva. It was a heavily damaged statue below waist.
Do you know Nataraja means the Lord of Dance? Here he represents the dance posture known as Lalita. The aim of the cosmic dance is liberation.
Then we saw the statue of Andhakasura Vadha, which means the killing of Andhakasura, the demon of darkness. We visited the Shiva temple in the western wing. The entrance is flanked by 2 guardians. Post this, we moved to the Kalyana Sundaramurti statue. This panel depicts the marriage of Shiva and Parvati. You can see a number of celestial beings on top who are witnessing the marriage.
Next was the Gangadhara Murti. This is the depiction of the great cosmic event of the descent of river goddess Ganga from heaven. King Bhagirath, after his extraordinary efforts, convinces Ganga to come to earth but needs a support to resist the force of her descent from heaven to earth. He invokes Shiva, who agrees to help him. Ganga then cascades through Shiva's matted hair locks. It seems like Parvati is slightly jealous of his proximity to Ganga. The Sadashiva, or the eternal Shiva at Elephanta, is a masterpiece. Although you see three faces, it is a depiction of Panchamuga Shiva. The fourth face behind is implied, and the fifth immanent face transcends the sight of mortals and is therefore never carved. On the viewer's left is the Aghora with serpent locks and serpent in hand, the fierce and terrifying aspect of Shiva. In contrast, on the viewer's right side is the face of Vamadeva or Uma. The beautiful, pleasing, and feminine part of Shiva is seen holding a lotus. The center face of Mahadeva or Tatpurusha with an elaborate headdress is symbolic of absolute knowledge.
The Ardhanarishwara symbolizes that male and female principles cannot be separated. It conveys the unity of opposites in the universe. We can see in this depiction the male form leaning to Nandi, the divine bull, and the female part holding a mirror. There are several interpretations of this extraordinary manifestation of Shiva. Then we saw the panel of Shiva Parvati dice game and Ravana trying to lift Kailasa. We then exited to the west on an open court and later to the other portico where there was a Ganesha panel and a Kartikeya panel. By this time, the crowd had started coming and we moved to the next cave. Cave 2 did not have much to see, but Cave 3 was looking majestic from the outside with 6 pillars. Behind the pillars is a shrine where the Dwarapalakas are completely damaged. There is a Shivalinga inside the shrine and I prayed in front of the same for some time. There was not much to see in other caves and they were looking precarious and not so safe. We descended the hill and took the small train back to the ferry point. On the return, I positioned myself at the front end of the boat. I could spot a number of ships and the seagulls were there to give company. The majestic Taj Palace Hotel and the Gateway of India were visible from a distance. There was some traffic before we could dock and get out of the boat. It took us almost 4.5 hours to complete this trip. It was a serene and peaceful experience, and I would recommend this to anyone visiting Mumbai. Thank you for watching this video. I keep posting videos of the places I have visited in this channel. Please do like my video and subscribe to my channel.